Today I want to talk about abandoning the herd. With the herd, there's safety. Safety in numbers, safety in thought, safety in action. Go this way. Don't go that way. Pay attention to this. Careful with that guy. He might spill your secrets to the world. Don't go that route. Danger lies ahead. Vote for this candidate. This person will save us from the misery we found ourselves in. Go to work. Collect a paycheck. Read this book. They definitely say it'll be a lamp for your path, a guide for your soul. Do these things for sure, because we must stick together. Otherwise, we will succumb to the horror and terror of thinking for ourselves. That, my friends, is the voice of the herd, and one that, dare I say, we all know way too well. But the path to real happiness begins only when a person finds the courage to break away from the herd and walk steadfastly into the abyss of solitude. Because it's in solitude where we're gonna find ourselves for the first time, actually confront who we really are, be able to finally hear the voice from within, and where we learn about our strongest power as human beings, the power to create. A true teacher, a real teacher, is always gonna try and get you to this place of solitude, because they know that is where this magic of creative confrontation takes place. And even the best of teachers can only take you so far. Those final bumps have to be done by you. That last ascent before summiting the mountain has to be done by the individual alone. Because if you're not alone, hearing that voice will be very difficult, as it is probably right now. Additionally, seeing that person or meeting who you really are for the first time need also be alone, because it's gonna be freaking terrifying. But you must face that yourself. You can't have someone there with you to help, to protect. They can only get you so far, and then you've got to go for it. A wise man once said, guts will only get you so far, and then they'll get you killed. It's funny, because as fearing as that moment is, and hearing that voice, confronting that person, that's where you're gonna find the ultimate liberation, because it's gonna unleash your power to create. And one of my favorite books, The Alchemist, they talk about this as realizing your personal legend. Nietzsche also talks about it in Finding Your Superman. It's basically a person overcoming themselves. And it's a core story to a lot of heroic, classic protagonist literature, theology riddled with them, mythology also. But again, those other people can only teach you so much. At some point, you just really got to take the step and do it yourself. To break away from the herd, create your own philosophy, your own ideology, to unveil your individuality, your God-given innate individuality, one that is yours and yours alone. And once you're there, people can come and go in and out of your life without fear of abandonment, free from the obligation of attachment, because when you operate from a plane of love and a creativity of self, the people around you in turn have this newfound freedom to express themselves more openly and honestly with you. It's kind of a trick, because your actions are actually evoking a response from them by way of their newfound honesty and openness. Because your vibration is so undeniable that they can't help but respond to it in a way that maybe they can't really even understand, or that is almost unconsciously happening, but nonetheless it is. And that is the power of creativity emanating from one being to another. It's pretty sick. And I would say ultimately that's one of the greatest gifts you can give to another human being, the power, the gift of being who they are. To feel open and honest and proud that they matter. I'd say that's one of the core pillars of life like Jake. The power of an individual who broke away from the herd, is breaking away from the herd, is always breaking away from some type of chains out there, over here, maybe right there, but mostly in here and in here. A lot of them are in here. And he's doing that in order to find the power of creativity and then to give it away, to find what he was always looking for in himself, the person, the man he always wanted to maybe be, aspire to be, was looking for, was looking up to, was hoping to find, and to find only to just give it away to the world, to give him away to the world. That's one thing I'm trying to do, and why I'm continuing to go down this rabbit hole, so to speak. To stop judging myself, things, others, and just let things be, and for myself to just be, to break away from the crippling effects of that herd mentality, and to encourage those around me to express themselves in the forms that they see fit and natural, to find their own personal legends, for me to find my own personal legend, to become my Superman, for you to become your Superman, Superwoman, superhuman, super being, super person. Do you have the guts to do that? Are you afraid to do that? You are afraid. You're not afraid. Good. You will be